The reconstruction of Hay Hill has seemingly taken forever, but now it's done, it looks really good, and let's hope it stays this way. This video compares new views to past incarnations of Hay Hill and also looks at the story of Sir Thomas Browne, who's seen Hay Hill from many different positions since being located here in 1905, including from inside a makeshift shed seen as art in 1995. We'll roughly look at the area in a clock format, beginning with Next at 12 o'clock and continuing with St Peter Mancroft and so on, taking a look at Haymarket as well. This is the new view of Next, looking up Hay Hill. It had previously been C&A with a water feature outside, which occasionally had bubbles added to it, which became uncontrollable as gravity took over. Back in 1966 and earlier, the site of Next was Lambert's warehouse. The new view from this angle looks like this. Next to Next is St Peter Mancroft Church, seen in an undated photo which somebody can probably date by the cars, with Sir Thomas Browne finding himself in a pleasant garden area, although his tranquillity was disturbed by escaped cattle in 1937 and air raid precautions in 1939. The equivalent view today looks like this. Here are some more undated photos looking north along Haymarket at the bottom of Hay Hill, though they must be between 1900 and 1935, as evidenced by the trams. This snowy scene is a bit later, and the present day equivalent looks like this, with the revamped Hay Hill on the left. We'll now head down to the end of Haymarket at its junction with Gentleman's Walk and White Lion Street, which looks like this in 2024. This undated photo has Lambert's coffee shop with Amy's hairdressers above and the 50 shilling tailors at the beginning of Haymarket. Turn around and this is the scene today, but 90 years ago this is the equivalent of that scene at night time. You can see Back's illuminated sign, and this was their premises from the front as seen in 1934, the present day site being occupied by Fat Face. A little further along, this is Green's Clothing Outfitters in 1937, now a branch of Card Factory, and what is now Pret-a-Manger was once Snob, this picture dating from 1991, and before that had previously been International Stores. The curve to the building line was established in the early 1900s to allow for a tram route, and before that, in 1895, this was the appearance looking from Haymarket into Orford Place, the 2024 equivalent looking like this. This post-war scene is looking from Haymarket into Brig Street on the right and Orford Place on the left, the current equivalent looking like this. Looking at this corner of Hay Hill, this is the Haymarket Picture House, subsequently known as the Gaumont in 1959, which would become Peter Robinson by 1962, and then Topshop before becoming Mountain Warehouse last year. This view looks across Hay Hill to the Haymarket Picture House in 1934, the 2024 equivalent now looking like this. This is the Haymarket Picture House being demolished in 1959. Looking diagonally from the bottom of Hay Hill towards McDonald's now looks like this, these subsequent photos being undated, but this one including the White Horse pub, which dated from 1744, was closed in 1897 and demolished shortly afterwards. Here's another pub at the top of Hay Hill. This was the George and Dragon, which closed in 1988 and then became a building society before becoming McDonald's in 2002. Let's have a look at Sir Thomas Browne, who now oversees Hay Hill from outside McDonald's. He was an author of varied works and seen as a learned doctor who entertained King Charles II at his nearby house in 1671, this plaque on the Pret-a-Manger building indicating the location of his house. He leased a plot of land from the cathedral and apparently let it go to see what would happen if left untended. Remarkably, it became a car park. The brain sculpture that he previously looked upon on Hay Hill has been relocated to Eaton Park. Let's conclude with a look at some more of the sights from the refurbished Hay Hill.